Kind of takes his guard on middle and off. He nice and side on as he waits and gets an edge. Brilliantly caught. Is it by Blundell? They've gone up. The finger goes up. Brunt stands sort of scratching at the turf. He's going down to have a look. But the way the ball just deviated from a defensive stroke, and what a reaction grab from Tom Blundell. Hold on.
Hold the phone here.
So we need to go back to ball. Okay, impact is umpire's call on impact and wickets. So we go back to Assam to reverse his decision to not out.
So the original decision was for caught behind. So that makes it LBW original decision not out then.
Oh, well, this just confuses me. Oh, I'm gone. I'm going home. What is that about?
What's the game?
I mean, he was proven to be out LBW, but because they didn't appeal for LBW,
well,
he stays.
How does he know that what they were appealing for? They just
how does he know?
He's out. Yeah, exactly.
How does he know what they're appealing for?
So umpire Raza believes he's hit it.
You can't show us that the ball is hitting the off stump quite flush, relatively flush.
No, remember it was umpire's call for hitting the stumps.
Yeah, but
and bowled. That is
that
an
out?
Absolute ripper from Tim Southey. That is out in every way, shape or form. Unless, of course, there's a no ball spotted by Stevie Upper. But Brunt has to go this time. Tim Southey getting the ball to move back, and alarmingly so. He has the first wicket. South Africa 3 for the loss of 1.
3 slips, Gully and Henry.
Yeah. Around the wicket, bowling 2 more. Man under the helmet 2, and here's a chance. Taken at cover point. Oh, that's tame and disappointing. Reaching a long way for the ball, tried to smash it through the covers, and he's just sliced it to Devon Conway. This is meek from South Africa, 5 for 2. More goes without scoring.
There's no footwork here. This is the legacy of the bouncer in the first innings. I'm sure it is, because his feet have gone absolutely nowhere, and he just reached for a drive. He's just reached. He's pushed his foot down the line of about leg stump and tried to play a Brian Lara type cover drive in this situation. He cannot quite believe it himself. He stood there and he said, what have I just done? Well, what you've done, Edward, is you've got out for naught and a very, very soft dismissal for a top order player. It's now 5 for 2. Can you believe this?
What a loose drive. What a loose drive. When you've just lost your captain and the partner at the other end, you know, you're looking to really kind of at least play within yourself with the ball coming to you. He has reached way out. The batter's got well in front of himself, and you lose control the more, and the shot, the more the bat gets away from you. And gee whiz, that's poor.
And he sneaks in on the conversation.
He wants to know what's happening as well.
Oh.
Right.
Jamieson is a drive, edged and taken by Tom Latham. At second slip, it was full, and he went for the drive. Renard Fontonda, it caught the outside edge, and New Zealand strike early after lunch. Kyle Jamieson with the wicket. Fontonda, the man dismissed, caught Latham at third slip, and it's 69 for 3.
Tom Latham standing very close. It's gone to him quite fast. Lovely, comfortable height. Nice catch. Nice bowling. Outside off stump, full, inviting the drive, getting the dismissal, and then breakthrough that New Zealand have been looking forward to. Because I believe that one will bring 2 and 3, Jeremy.
Could be. Reason it carried, of course, quite a strong drive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, that it was a hard edge.
Hence the reason why they've had that wider slip, because defensive edges have been going nowhere.
Jamieson, wicket hunting at Bay Oval. Here he is again into Humza, and he's played a pull shot in the air, and he's going to be caught by Southey at mid-off.
Oh, my goodness.
It was a short delivery, and he played it across the line, no timing, and just spooned it to the New Zealand captain, positioned it mid-on. New Zealand have a second wicket after lunch in South Africa, with Humza out for 36, a 73 for 4.
I apologise for that. A little bit of the coach coming out of me again.
Well, on a slowish pitch that's keeping a bit low, one of the better batsmen in this group, and who's played recently for South Africa or against the Indian side, has been caught out with a cross-bat shot.
Yeah.
And he's been caught, and it was a comfortable delivery. You could easily have played with a straight bat, and he's pulled it and got caught by mid-on this time.
Zubair Humza dismissed for 36. South Africa 73 for 4 now. Kyle Jamieson, 2 wickets since lunch. Here's Bedingham onto the back foot, and he's hit that one straight to Sattner at square leg, and Sattner takes the catch. Well, the plan's worked. Never any doubt at all. Yeah. Well done, New Zealand.
Yeah, well done, Ray.
178 for 5, and betting him, well, he's played nicely into Southie's hands, hasn't he? Out for 87.
That was a tick, 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 tick time bomb of a dismissal if I've ever seen one, I'll tell you right there. And it was always going to be out there as soon as, and the fact of the matter was he lost his momentum because they took the break. So it's not a bad ploy from New Zealand. They had so many runs to play with. They figured that would be their best chance, and they got him. He'd be the disappointed one because all he had to do there was just to manipulate the ball around to change their plan and get 100.
So we'll take you through it. How many balls? Oh no, one ball to go in the over. So we won't get a chance this time. And Keegan Patterson's
Gone onto the back foot, and he's been caught.
Great catch.
Really well caught indeed at long leg. Ravindra it is who's taken the catch. Keegan Peterson's picked out the one man who's back there, and it's Ravindra coming forward, diving, taking a catch about a foot off the ground, and South Africa really just giving their wickets away. They're doing a disservice here to Test cricket. Jamieson has his 4th. We'll take a break.
Phillips into his 7th over, none for 20. More accurate, although he drops this one short, and it's hit Latham, and it's going to go straight up in the air, and Blundell takes the catch. Glenn Phillips gets a Test wicket. I don't know how. It was a rank long hop. Fortuyn tried to thrash it away, and he's hit it into the back of a turning Latham, and it's ballooned straight up. And Fortuyn, no fortune there. He's got to go. It's actually hit the knee pad. Gone straight up, and Blundell gobbles it up. And the 7th South African wicket falls.
So you suggested 4 seamers. Can we go in then with 4 seamers against, you were talking about the last 2 against Australia, is that right? Was that what you were saying as a possibility? Yeah.
Here's an edge taken at slip. Well bowled. Mitchell Santner has his first wicket. New Zealand now within sight of victory today, surely today, as Olivier prop forward, healthy edge, comfortable catch at first slip by Mitchell. Olivier goes, caught Mitchell bowled, Santner for 1, 208 for the loss of 8.
Bring the bat pads into play.
Santner in again. Moriki goes back, and it's hit him on the pad. Big appeal from Santner. Up goes the finger. Moriki, he went back and he's called for a review. It looked pretty good. New Zealand's celebrating, but we'll have to have a look on the Bunnings trade replay.
Although they wouldn't mind him taking a single. Suppose not. We'll find out. Santner's coming around the wicket. The 2 slips in place again. Bowls to Patterson, and he's going for the heave. He's got it high, and it's got it in the gap. No, he hasn't. He's got Williamson, and Williamson takes the catch. Down at long on, and New Zealand win the Test match. Just their 6th ever win over South Africa in a Test. A big win. They bowl South Africa out, closing in on the end of the final session on the 4th day. New Zealand beat South Africa in this Test match by 281 runs.
Well, that's appropriate. Santner gets his 3rd wicket. That might be enough for him to play in the next Test. 6 wickets. That'll justify what Gary Stead said about it. It's also quite appropriate because Williamson's looked sore in the field most of the day. He's not running at 100%. And maybe we might not see Kane Williamson and Hamilton in the 2nd Test match. We'll have to wait and see about that. There'll be an announcement, I'm sure, about it. But that is comprehensive. I think we might have known this about a month and a half or 2 months ago when the South African side was announced to come here, that this was a possibility. And that is a smashing 281 runs, and they really have not been in it.
SENZ, it's Kiwi for sport.